Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a sun hat. All you need is the radius of your head, divide it by 3, the measurements that you get, place them on the fabric. Mine was 23. After dividing it by 3, I got 3.6. It's one that I'm measuring right now. Yes. A sun hat has 3 parts. It has a middle panel, a top panel, and a brim panel. Yeah. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and click the notification bell. Yes, you'll be notified. I don't want you guys to miss out anything that I'm going to be uploading. Yeah, I'm cutting it out. My top panel. Yes. And that's how it looks like. I'm going to cut one piece of fabric, and one piece of interfacing. That's how it looks like. Yes. Then I'm going to cut out my middle panel. When you're cutting out the middle panel, still the radius of your head, divide it by 2. Mine was 23. After dividing it by 2, it's 11.5. Yes, and the width, I wanted it to be 5. So I'm measuring 5 by 11.5. It depends on how wide your head is. I'm going to connect all of them. On all sides, I'm going to connect them. Sorry about that pen. I looked for my mark and I failed to get it, so I had to use a pen. Yes, I'm connecting. Then I'm going to measure 1.5, as you can see, from inside. Then another 1.5 from outside. Then I'm going to connect them. As you can see, that's how I'm connecting it. The same thing on this side. You have to be very accurate, because when you mess up, you don't get what you want. You get false measurement. Then I'm going to measure where I measured 1.5 from outside. I'm going to measure 1 inch. Yes, 1 inch. Then I'm going to connect it. Yes, that's how it's done. Then I'm going to cut it out. As you can see, I'm cutting it out. But on a fabric, you have to fold your material into 2. When cutting this middle panel, you have to fold your material into 2. Not in one piece like the way it is on the paper. You have to fold it into 2. Yes. Guys, if you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like and comment. And for those who have already subscribed, I really appreciate you guys. I don't know how to thank you, but I really appreciate your love and support. So I'm going to cut out my brim pattern. You fold your material into 4. As you can see me doing on a paper, you fold your material into 4. Then you bring your top panel, the one you first cut. Then you trace it out. Why do we do that? To get the exact measurement of the top panel. it was 3.6. You have to make sure that you measure the same exact measurements that you got. That's why we use that top panel to still trace out on the brim panel. Then I want it like the height of it to be 5. I didn't want it to be too high, too wide. But I'm tracing here. I'm tracing 5 by 0.5 because I'm putting out like sewing allowance. Yes. But if you want it to be too wide, you can even make 6, you can make 7, anything that you feel like. Yes, but me, I wanted it to be 5. I didn't want it to be wide. Yes, I'm measuring as you can see. Then I'm going to cut it out. Yes, I'm cutting it out. Then I'm going to trace all these on my material. The top panel, the middle panel, and the brim panel. I'm going to trace them on my material, on my fabric. Yes, that's all. Then I'm going to trace them on my material, my fabric, sorry. As you can see, I'm done tracing out. That's what I've got. That's the top panel, the brim panel. Yes, and the middle panel. That's how they look like. Then still I'm going to cut out another material because I want it to be 2-in-1. Yeah. That's how they look like. So I'm going to go down and iron it. I'm going to iron that stiff, that interfacing. Then after I'm done ironing it, that's how they look like. Then I'm going to make a notch in the middle of the on the top panel, like that. The same thing on the brim panel. I'm going to do the same thing. Yes, like putting a small notch, not a big one. You put like a small one. Then I'm going to pin out my top notch and the middle notch. I'm going to pin them together. Yes, I'm pinning them together. As you can see, I'm done pinning it. So I'm going to go down to my machine and stitch it all around. I'm done stitching. As you can see, that's the result I've got. Yes, that's the result I've got. Then I'm still pinning it. I'm pinning out my on like the middle panel and the brim panel. I'm pinning them together. Yes, I'm pinning them together. As you can see, then I'm going to go down to my machine to stitch it around. After stitching it, that's how it looks like. That's how it looks like. The same thing on my interfacing. I've already done whatever I did on the other one, on the main piece, the one that I've made on my interfacing. So I'm placing it on my fabric, and I'm going to stitch it all around, then put some notches just to make it look neater. You know, the stitch that I placed inside is very hard. Then I'm going to flip it around. Yes, I'm flipping it around. That's the result that I've got. It's really nice. That's what I've got. So guys, if you've learned anything and you've enjoyed the video, please click the notification bell and the subscribe and leave a comment down. And I hope you've learned something out of this video. And I thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time. See you in my next video.